Strategy, Brother Wilson, what's going on, guys? So many of us are blinded by society that has created the parameters of life for us. And when I say parameters of life, it's like they have literally created parameters. And so many of us have fallen under that curse that they created. So many of us has fallen under that disease. All right, because it's a disease that has been placed upon us, and so many of us cannot see reality. We only see the disease that these Saxons have created. And we have to understand, brothers and sisters, that this is a very dangerous thing. And we're talking about age. We're talking about age. We're talking about the calendar, the years of the month, the days of the week, the hours of the day. It's a curse. It's a curse. And the crazy part about it is, as this so-called calendar time progresses or moves on, we find ourselves in a state of disappointment because we start naming off, well, I was born this time, I was born this time, I was born this time, and my birthday is this, and I just turned 20, I just turned 30, I just turned 50, I just turned 70, I just turned 90. And we don't understand, we don't realize that we have cursed ourselves. Every time we do that, we have literally cursed ourselves. We caused ourselves to go into a state of decay. We as the original beings, yes, we have caused ourselves to go into a state of decay, because what's happening is the thoughts, just to think that you're a year older. You're talking to something old. You're talking to something that is decaying, something that's dying. You say, I'm just another year older. Your thoughts cause those atoms within your body to get weaker. See, when you start talking about age and you start talking about who's older and who's this, you start talking about disease and aging, and you start talking about all kind of sicknesses and disorders and diseases, and I mean, this is where you're going towards. Eyesight going bad, hearing starts to go bad, because your thoughts of you 1 year older, and you say, as the time, a lot of our people say, as the year goes by, I get older, and you wonder why they have the health problems that they have. And then on top of that, the eating habits that so many of us have, that tack on to that type of disease. And internally, we kill ourselves by trying to keep up with the so-called calendar dates. See, these calendar dates are designed to make us decay. See, because you got to understand, brothers and sisters, as the energy grows higher on our realm, these Saxons go into a state of decay. And they knew what would take place. So they had to devise a curse, because they couldn't just naturally just curse us. So they had to create a calendar, and they had to get us conformed unto those calendar dates and years and times. Oh, I was born in 1945, and I'm such years old now. And I've got lots of wisdom, and the only wisdom that they have is what these Saxons have taught them in the schools, in their school and education system. Because you got to remember, just like we said one time, a message before, the education system with these Saxons never stopped. They want to continue to educate you according to their educational standards. So it is important, my brothers and sisters, that we understand that we have an enemy who wants us to constantly curse ourselves. I am such years old. Now the atoms in your body react or reflect with the thoughts of your mind. You look at a tree, you can't tell how old that tree is. A tree drops you got an oak tree and it drops an acorn on the ground. You know what day, what time that acorn seed was fertilized? No, you don't know that. So you can't give an age for a tree. There are some trees that stay slender all the time and never widen, and they probably have been here for thousands of calendar years. But you never know. See, we try to go by the aspects of mankind, and mankind, only thing he's ever done is cause everything to be in a destructive manner. What did they say? Oh yeah, in a billion years, our galactic sun is going to explode. How the fuck they know this when they won't even be in existence a billion years from now? Maybe us, but we won't be counting years and days and times when everything is done and over with. See, before they came here, we were immortal beings. We didn't know what day, what the day of the week. We didn't know the time of the day. We didn't know what year. We didn't know the month. We didn't have that because we knew that we were energy. And we knew that we were energy that was manifested through nature and the cosmos. We knew this. We knew this of ourselves, that we are manifestation. And when you're talking about something that's manifested in the eyes of Mother Cosmos and the Mother and Mother Nature, the cosmos that has no age, no matter how much these Saxons try to say, oh, the universe is so many billions of years old. They try to put a time on everything because they want things to die. They need something to decay. They need it to no longer be in action. Because their whole ordeal is to steal, to kill, to destroy. So if they can steal your mindset, they can kill your existence, and then they can go on destroying things from there on. People be asking me how old you are. I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Because I'm not getting into that whole age thing. Because it doesn't matter. The whole age thing doesn't matter at all. We've got to carry ourselves into a degree of knowledge where we got to understand that knowledge is infinite. You can have no age or time limit on knowledge. Knowledge does not have any age. Energy doesn't have any age. They try to say, oh yeah, the earth is what they gave you the calendar year. Or say, yeah, the earth just turned 2023. What the fuck are you talking about, motherfuckers? And our people follow the shit, just like they follow that Bible, just like they follow the education system, just like they follow everything. Or everybody comes from Africa. Come on, you dumb fucks. You're smarter than this. You got some people, you look at their cars. Look at the cars. And you could have a car that was made in the year, let's say year 1987. And to this day, that car still be running good. Because as long as you treat that car right and you give that car the right type of things that it needs to run, that engine will never die. And this is how we're supposed to be, brothers and sisters. We're supposed to carry ourselves in a manner where these bodies will never die. Feed our bodies the right things. Fruits, vegetables, nuts, and grains. You got to remember, just like we said in one of the videos before, you know, we are full metal jackets. We are fully metallic beings, which means that we're metal and crystal beings, which means that we're supposed to be eating the things that are metallic in nature as well as crystal in nature. So what are your metallic? You talking about your nuts. Your nuts hold so much, all the metals that your body need for the necessity of your growth. That's why we talk about how these Saxons literally raise the prices of the nuts to deter you from getting the natural things, the natural metals, cadmium and magnesium and all zinc and, all different types of metal that your body need are in the nuts. Then you got your blueberries and you got your strawberries and you got your raspberries and your blackberries and you got the goji berries, all the berries that are necessary for your body. You got your mango and your manganese fruit. You got your noni fruit. You got all these different fruits that are necessary for the growth and the cells of your body. So you feed your body the proper things, your vegetables. Look at spinach. Spinach has what? Platinum, silver, and zinc. Spinach is full of calcium, which is a metal. All right? Look at all your metals. You got metals. You got food that's got phosphorus. Phosphorus is a metal. So it's important that we feed our bodies the proper nutrition so that we won't age. But as long as we eating this dead food, this dead meat, you're eating flesh. You're eating decaying flesh. And it goes into your body and it helps you to decay faster. Our people won't see that though. They won't see that. And they can't see it because they don't know that these Saxons put all kind of chemicals inside of this flesh to make you want to crave it. Nicotine and all kind of other dangerous chemicals that make you want to crave what they created. So that, why? So that you can age. It can start your aging process. So you can begin the process of dying. But the main thing that they do is they want you to curse yourself. All right? They want you to curse yourself. I am this age. I am that age. I was born this year. I was born that year. I am this old. I am that old. This is what they want. And many of our people can't see that. Many of our people are blind to the fact that they're cursing themselves every time it comes around. You must think about it. They say you was born January 5th, 1972, according to their calendars. All right? That's not my birthday. Say you was born January 5th, 1972. Well, you say, well, every January 5th, that's my birthday. So you saying that every year you're born again? So you only have one birthday. You only have one day that you were born. And from that point on, you move on in life. Now you go into the indigenous tribes. A lot of the indigenous tribes that are not what you call westernized, or what they also call Europeanized. You go to those tribes, they don't have calendars. They don't have clocks. They don't have birthdays. Will someone sing a happy birthday to you? No, they don't have that. What do they have? They have their scrolls. They have the way of life they're supposed to be living. And the Saxon go over and see somebody that appears aged to them, and they say, well, we gotta find out how old they are. You know what year they were born? And these tribes are looking at them like, what do you mean, what year? What calendar year? Well, since they don't know, they say, we're gonna estimate this person is approximately 100 something years old. You know, they want to put an age on someone because they don't understand energy. They don't understand the true nature of time. You know, that's what these Saxons don't understand. So they want to control things by age and time. And you have to understand, overstand, brothers and sisters, that you cannot put a number on energy. You can't put a number on energy. Like they say, oh yeah, light travels so many million miles per second. How do they know that? How do they know that? Because light is instant. Light is instant. When we talked about thought, say thought travels 477 trillion miles per second, you got to understand, overstand that thought is instant. Light is instant. So they want to put an age and a time on everything. It's what they want to put on. That's what they do. They put an age and a time on everything because they can't understand energy. They don't understand life. They don't understand power. They don't understand the value of life. So maybe if we can kill this body, then maybe we can dissect the body and see how things operate in the body. What do you mean? You're dealing with a species who has no knowledge of anything. They're the dumbest species alive to ever walk this realm. Extremely dumb species, dumb people. I mean, when I say dummies, I'm talking about reputable dummies. They have no idea what life is about. They have no idea of the language of life. They have there's nothing there to actually show them what life is about. And if you show them what life is about, they still won't understand what you're saying because they have to see it in a state of do this mathematical equation and see how this mathematical equation and see how this right here works and see how that works. You know, this is what we're dealing with, brothers and sisters. Stop cursing yourself with age. Stop cursing yourself, because the days and times are gonna come where age won't matter anymore. Those days and times will come where age won't matter anymore. There will be no more calendars and clocks and days of the week to follow. That will be obsolete, and it'll be up to you to change things within yourself. Understand that this system that you thought was alive was actually dead, and this is why you age, because you're relying on a decayed, on a dying system. A system that's constantly dying over and over and over and over again. And when we say it's dying, a system that is literally dying over and over and over again. And it's designed to make you die. Because you got to understand, like we said before, you know, as the energy comes down on this realm, what happens? They die, they decay. You can smell their bodies. You can smell their decaying bodies. I mean, they're like the walking dead. Literally the walking dead. So they want everything around their system. They want everything around their monetary system, their finance, their stock system, and all this. I mean, this is what they want. This is what they desire, because they don't understand life. They don't understand energy. They don't understand power. These are the things that they don't understand. This is what they don't know. That's why they try to put an age on the pyramids and try to put an age on the planet and an age on the trees, age on the universe and the sun and our galactic sun, our atmospheric sun. They want to put an age on everything because they don't understand anything. Well, you understand that energy always evolves. Energy never stays the same. Energy is always in motion. You understand what life is, because life is always in motion. Life never changes, brothers and sisters. Actually, I'm sorry. Life always changes, brothers and sisters. Life never stays the same. is what I'm trying to say. Life never stays the same. Everything evolves. Everything is in a state of evolution all the time. And this is why, they got their minions out there trying to stop the point of evolution, because as everything evolves, they die. And this is the scary part for them. Not to be alive. We as the original beings were designed to live forever. We are nature in the flesh. We are nature in the physical. We are nature in the utmost parts of our souls and bodies and spirits and everything around us. We are nature. We are not supposed to age. We're not supposed to die. But when we took on the thoughts of our enemies, happy birthday to you, we began dying. We began dying. We began aging. And you wonder why things start to break down and your muscles start to hurt and things start to happen, because you are literally putting an age on yourself. Like we said, the atoms in your body reflect to the thoughts of your mind. You think yourself to be immortal, you will be immortal. You think yourself to be aging and getting old, then you will get age, and you will age and get old. Nature doesn't think about a year, because nature knows nothing about time. You got to understand, when you're dealing with nature, you're dealing with everything around us. They don't know a calendar. They don't know a time. They don't know days. There's no months with nature. There's no calendar. You got these Saxons created these things to make you age, to make you older, to make you think like they think. You have to think like nature and the cosmos. That's why we say, you go into your state of meditation and say, I link into the mind of the cosmos. And when you start linking to the mind of the cosmos, you start linking into all different sorts of powers and energies that are designed to help you expand and evolve into a higher species of beings. Our bodies were designed that way. What do you think this is for? This is not just carbon just to be carbon. Because we are not supposed to age, we are not supposed to decay, we are not supposed to break down. But because of the lifestyle, the things that we eat, the things we drink, the way we think, the things we do, according to how our enemies operate, we fall under their way of living, and they die. They die daily. When we're supposed to be immortal beings, not knowing what death is. As they came down and started doing all those different things and destroying our towers and destroying things, we lost power, but we were still immortal beings. And then when they taught us the calendar, we knew nothing about the calendar. And when that first child was born under their calendar, they started taking record, and they say, okay, well, we're going to divide these days into this many days. We're going to divide these months into this many days. And we're going to say this is this month, and this is that month, and this is that month. And we didn't realize that we literally began falling under a curse. All right, brothers and sisters, something for you to think about. Something for you to think about. All right? Stop cursing yourself. Stop cursing yourself. All right? I pass this on to you. All right, brothers and sisters, I pass it on to you. We're coming to a new time, new age, new energy, new everything. Stop cursing yourself. All right, brothers and sisters? All power to the multi-chakra celestial angelic beings, my cash reign with you forever and ever and ever. All right, remember, cash brings change. All right? Knowledge is chaos. All right? Much power to you all.